Okay, hi guys. This video is about my recent purchase. And probably like thoughts, impressions, reviews, and tips on how I'll be able to save money when purchasing Apple products. So, just a disclaimer, not a YouTuber, a tech YouTuber. I don't do what MKBHD does, but this is just me reviewing, sharing the information I gathered, the reviews based on my experience. So, also to put out there, when buying something, a product, a phone, laptop, tablet, car, house, anything, you're gonna be purchasing it. Think 10 times, 20 times, 100 times. And if after thinking you still really need to buy it, then buy it. But if it's just like, I wanted to buy it because I like this, I like that, it's cool, it's trendy, probably it's not a good purchase yet, but you really need to think about what stuff you are purchasing, because it's really hard to earn money. So, done with those things, let's go with my review. One is, the first thing I can comment about this laptop is it's very efficient. Very, very efficient. So I am a person who opens like 20 tabs in just one sitting. One YouTube, other stuff, reading materials, like probably other stuff that I watch, other stuff that I read. And like my Google Chrome would be like compatible with 20 different tabs and probably 3 different windows. So this laptop, I never had issue moving from one tab to another and one window to another. So that's how powerful it is. And it's easy. Downloading stuff, uploading stuff, editing stuff. This laptop can do the job. So in terms of performance and efficiency, 100%. Battery, 100%. Aside from the battery health being 100%, also like I didn't need to plug it in the power outlet to use it. I can charge it like for at least an hour or two and then bring it outside. I usually study in cafeteria, library, or sometimes in parks. It's where nature is. With this one with 100%, like after studying, I would just like have 90% battery left. And like 10%, just I was able to use 10% of the battery and finish everything that I want to do. And that's efficient because like sometimes I would have to charge it after 2 to 3 days. And that's very good performance for a battery of a laptop, considering the chip, considering the screen. It's very good. Probably connecting with the screen is that the screen is so good also. Oh my god, yeah. You see? It's so good. The screen is all good. Colors, very accurate. In terms of if it's black, it's really pitch black. And it's so bright. The colors are so vibrant, and probably it's easier for me to I just give you descriptions, but if you want to see the actual performance of this one, you can go to the nearby Apple store in your area and actually check the screens, because I'm comparing it with my previous laptop, which uses LCD screen, and this one is so good for content consumption, YouTube videos, watching movies, creating reels. So these video content creation activities, you can easily do it here with correct colors. I mean, yeah, you know what I mean. So that's one thing. Those things added up like makes this product really something worth it for me. So although I find it very impactful, helpful in terms of how I study, like how I do stuff now, how I edit my content, I have some notes and cons just for you to know that these things exist. One is design is good, but it's so fingerprinty. What I mean by like is like after cleaning this, just touch it with your hand, then the fingerprint will remain in the laptop. Although this is my fault because I chose a very good looking color for my MacBook. It's still something you should consider if you're really into like aesthetics or clean design. Clean, you really need to wipe it every time. Second is it's very expensive. It's not cheap, and 1.6 million one for a student like me is very expensive. So for me, that's a con. That's a negative aspect of buying any expensive gadget just because I'm poor. But no, kidding aside, like it's very expensive. It will really zero your bank account, and that's part of purchasing gadgets. I mean, you really need to save money for that, but still, it's expensive. And then the third one would be this. You see the ports, USB ports and the charger, and then here is for the headset. But there's no USB port. So for those people who want to use USB, you really need to buy this one. I bought this one from Daiso. Thank God I'm in Korea because Daiso is very near me, so I can easily go there, and then purchase anything I need it. So I bought that one just to be able to use my mouse because it also needed a USB port, but I don't. This device, this laptop, this MacBook doesn't have that. So that's another probably something you should be worried or like look into if you're gonna be purchasing this, because you need to buy other stuff, dongles, to be able to utilize your USBs, other stuff. So one thing to consider. And like probably that's it. But that's it. I like the weight. It's very lightweight. And based on my review and my experience, nothing. It never lagged, it never shut down on it unexpectedly. So performance wise, very, very good. And so done with my review, like the positive things I experienced, the negative ones. Probably I'll be giving you for the last portion of this video about tips on how you'll be able to save money when purchasing this one or any Mac products, Apple products. No, not any, but like iPad and MacBook. So when going to Apple Store, especially here in South Korea, there are three or four Apple stores here. You can bring your ID, your student ID. Where's my student ID? My student ID. Okay, there. You can bring your student ID and then present it to them before paying, and ask if you can get a student discount. That's 학생 할인. Harin is discount in Korean. If you can ask for harin, then just show your student ID, and then probably they would be applying a discount to your product. But take note, it's only applicable for MacBook products and MacBooks and iPads. I'm not sure for iPhone, not sure. For Apple Watch, not allowed. For pen, no discount. So at least you'll be able to save 10%. So for me, I was able to save 150,000 won, and any discount for me is very good. So aside from availing the student discount, you can also look for second-hand devices. In South Korea, it's very, very famous. Carrot app, an app in the mobile app you can use where Koreans and foreigners actually sell their goods to earn money. So if I want to sell this one in the future, I can post this in Carrot app. So just check the description, probably check the reviews, read the description provided by the seller. If during meetup, check everything. Power cord, does it connect to the internet? Does it connect to your Bluetooth? Does it have the box is still there? Is there an existing email address locked in the laptop that has to be removed? Those things you should do, so your purchase will be worth it. Because might be purchasing this laptop at a lower or cheaper price, but the risk of having issues would be significantly higher if you buy it on the second hand. But really, I'm an advocate of buying second-hand stuff. But you have to have the eye for details to check every portion of it, so you won't be able to, you won't regret your purchase. And then the last thing, it's not something like a tipid or saving tip, but more of be able to pay it or be able to buy these devices in a more convenient way is if you have credit cards. You can apply for, like in the Philippines, we have zero interest purchases. You have those things. Also in South Korea, I'm not sure if that kind of program exists, but if you have credit cards here, you can pay your devices like on a monthly basis, like it's like a prepaid, or a postpaid plan, something like that. And then you'll just have to pay a certain portion based on the calculations made by your credit card company. A friend of mine who happens to have a credit card was able to buy an iPad, and he just pays every month, and the last paying the month would be on March 2023. And as a student who receives a monthly allowance, that's better for me than saving up money and then just buying one time big time. Because like if it gets deducted every month, the likelihood of you not feeling the cost of the burden of buying these devices would be lower, because it's part of your monthly expenses, something like that. So now that I have given you some tips on probably how to purchase or save money, conveniently buy these products, the decision is up to you if you'll be buying the same thing. But for those who are looking for cheaper ones, you can also opt to buy the M1 MacBook Air, or like previous years, like 2017 MacBook. Those are also good options at a cheaper price. So, you have the options are there. It's just that the money is not there. So, probably I'll be ending this video now. And if you're purchasing any product soon, probably this MacBook Air, MacBook M1, anything, just make sure you read everything and you reviewed everything before making the final purchase. And that will be all. Bye.